Welcome back. This is Pick.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
And we're talking about the Saints-Dallas game. Saints won this one 12-10. Really low-scoring defensive game. Dallas only scored the only touchdown of the game.
Yep.
Saints got all field goals and won the game. Kind of crazy.
Yep.
Let's get into the analysis. Teddy, man, he had a decent game. Didn't play great, but didn't play bad. Did what he needed to do. Not turn the ball over, not be a Kufas, give the ball Kamara, make some plays, and get them in position to make points. Now, they definitely would have preferred touchdowns instead of field goals, but that defense was flying, shutting down everything, making Dak beat them, and Dak couldn't beat them. Outside of that Kufa sack he took on third down right before the game was ending, that was
about Teddy.
Yeah, that was inexcusable. But he played really well outside of that. That defense, man, they played really well. They shut down Cooper. They made someone else beat them, and no one else really could. Cobb kept on dropping passes, being whacked. Jason Witten, he fumbled the ball, which is the first time in a long time he's done that. So. This defense balled out, man. Dallas defense played really, really well as well. Outside of not getting Kamara on the ground a couple of times, they did really well. They didn't have Michael Thomas eat them alive. They shut down Teddy Bridgewater for the most part. Didn't force any turnovers, but outside of one pick, which kind of wasn't his fault, his tip, but. That Dallas defense is really, really good. For the Cowboys, Ryan's definitely getting into this more, but they didn't run the ball enough. Zeke didn't have enough carries. They didn't have a really good flow with the team. Mm-hmm. Now, got to give credit to the Saints. They were doing a lot of run blitzes, doing really good on defense. So, a really young coordinator in Kelvin Moore got his butt kicked by a really savage veteran, the defense coordinator for the Saints. So, great win for the Saints. Got to give a lot of credit to Coach Payton. That's 2 wins in a row that they don't have their Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yep.
They find ways to win.
Yep. Yeah, this wasn't a whole bunch to talk about in this game. It wasn't super crazy or anything. But yeah, man, really the tell of the take for this game was defensive battle, man. Both sides of the ball really put it to the quarterbacks, got in their face. On tape, it looks good for Alvin Kamara, but really he didn't even do all that great either. He only had 17 carries for 69 yards, so that ain't nothing crazy. So, yeah, man, really none of these offenses really could find a good formula to just keep steady offense, man. Defense was just, both sides of the ball were just doing their things, man. Yeah, man, this game really knocked Dallas back down to earth, man. Show them that if they run into a good defense that they can struggle. Dak definitely struggled in this game. Randall Cobb's been actually having a really good year for Dallas, but not in this game. Had a drop touchdown, another important third down that he dropped. So, in big games like that, you got to make those catches. I think the most impressive thing by either squad was Lattimore for the Saints. He's been awful in pass coverage, and he did his thing, man. Chris Collinsworth, I believe that's his name. That does the commentary for
Chris and Al.
Yeah, he brought up a point that in an interview that saying Lattimore was telling this reporter guy that he just weird, but he plays a lot better under pressure and against a lot top-notch receivers. So he proved his point there, man. I mean, he shut down Cooper, and like Adam said when we were watching the highlights, like Dak kind of looked lost without Cooper, man. He just didn't. It seemed like he didn't know who to go to. So when you frustrate Dallas like that and you shut down number one receiver, it shows, and it showed in that game. So yeah, man, great job by the Saints locking down on their best players. My biggest complaint for Dallas, they just didn't run the ball enough. 18 carries. I think only had like 50 or 60 yards for Zeke.
18 carries, 35 yards.
Yeah.
1.9.
Yeah.
Longest run was 6 yards.
Okay, yeah, maybe it wasn't working, but still, you got to at least give a really good caliber running back like Zeke at least 20 to 25 carries.
And that's the thing, like, Maybe he busts one and gets a touchdown.
That's all,
so.
and that's what I was gonna say too. Is like, man, sometimes that's all it takes for a running back is that one run, and Zeke is that type of running back too. Sometimes it could just take that one run to get his wheels turning. So, yeah, I think that's my biggest complaint. I would say if I was a Dallas fan was, it just didn't feed that man the ball enough. He should at least had 20 to 26 carries in that game. So yeah, man. Dak, like I said, Dak didn't play out well. Just really a big defensive battle by both sides. I'm proud of Teddy, man. 2 games back to back where he had to play really good defenses, and he didn't. He doesn't have 3, 4 turnovers and 6 sacks and things like that. So I'm proud of him, man. He's not playing, oh my God, crazy good, but he's literally game managing. He's playing well enough to get them points on the board, and the defense is also playing well enough to stop the opponent. So, yeah, man, if he could keep doing that while Breeze is out, then Saints are going to be actually okay. Like I said, these are 2 defenses that are really solid and that could easily frustrate a quarterback like that enough to turn the ball over, and he doesn't. So, I'm really proud of Teddy doing that. He's playing, like I said, not great, but he's playing solid enough. So, yeah, man, really good win for the Saints. I did not expect that at all. Me and this man honestly thought that the Saints were going to kind of get blown out in this game. So, great win for them. And like I said, people really need to calm down on Dallas. They're still a normal team. They're not this Super Bowl Dak's almost a demigod now. So, calm down, Dallas fans.
I think they're a Super Bowl contending team.
They are a Super Bowl contending team, but this really shows that they could get beat by teams that are just as good as they are. So
People
really got
like
played well.
Kellen Moore was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and
Yeah.
he got his butt kicked. And
and it shows the flaw in his play calling that he didn't run the ball enough. He just kind of got pass happy.
He's really young coordinator, so I'm not gonna wag my finger at him.
No, but this is that one game that you kind of go, you still got flaws, man.
That's kind of on Garrett a little bit. Coach Garrett, he needs to tell his young coordinator, you need to run the ball more, man, and make some other adjustments. So yeah, really that's all I gotta say. The Saints team's holding water, and let's see Drew Brees if he can come back. If he can come back and be Drew Brees, even 80% of Drew Brees, this is a Super Bowl contending team, man.
They are.
It might be the best team in the NFC if Drew Brees is Drew Brees.
Yep, and like I said, Lattimore, if he can continue to play better and get better during the season, and that defense is just as nasty as that offense. So yeah, man, the Saints are right up in there in my opinion.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that'll do it for me. Please comment, like, subscribe. Of course, love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. See you on the next one.